Hey guys, it's Ellen, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I'm really passionate about, and this sort of combines a couple of things. Planners, which I've been really into lately, and also just keeping a good balance and a good flow to the way I live my life. And so those things are really important to me, and I want to talk about the way that I use my planner to sort of build my life and live it the way that I like to live it and that makes me the happiest. So let's jump right in. So the way that my idea for this came about is I went to this talk slash sort of workshop at a yoga festival, and it was put on by Handel Group, which is a life coaching group. And I don't know if I would actually personally want a life coach, but I'll leave the links below to this company, which I got some really cool information from this one class I went to. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check them out. I thought they were really great. The woman who gave the talk was really great, and I thought that she had some awesome ideas. The sort of class that I went to was called Design Your Bold Life, which is pretty much exactly what I have been doing since then. One of the key points to this is to embrace time and to not think of time as your enemy, but instead to think of it as everybody gets the same amount of time. Time is precious, and the way you use it is really up to you. So if there are things that you don't feel like there's enough time in the day, then something needs to change in your life so that you can feel happy with the way that you are using this precious thing of time that you were given, and that you should have a really positive relationship with time rather than feeling like it's, negative and it's never there for you. It's really always there for you. One of the points that she made in her talk that I thought was really, really interesting, also just really resonated with me, is if you have something that you need to do but you are sort of dreading doing it, she said that every time it passes your consciousness and you don't do it, it builds, it snowballs on itself, and it becomes something that really you start to absolutely dread, and it gets harder to do it. She used the example of your mail. So your mail starts piling up. If you just read it every time you get it, it's not, a big deal. But if it piles up and there's all of a sudden this huge pile of mail from months, that's going to be sort of a hard thing to jump into. So her idea is to basically forget about to-do lists and instead schedule things. Say a time or a day or something more solid than just a to-do list that you're going to get things done that you want to get done. And that has really helped me. I've gone from having to-do lists just sitting around waiting for me to get around to them, to actually when something comes to my head that I want to get done, I need to get it done or I want to get it done, I put it in my planner. I put it directly in the planner on a certain day. Another thing that goes along with that is, it's going to sound weird, but punishment. So if you don't get the things that you want to get done, then you can take away some of the things that you sort of indulge in. So say a glass of wine at night. If you don't get your chores done, then maybe you won't have the glass of wine at night because you didn't get what you wanted to get done during the day. Her idea is to put your vices at stake and then fight for them. So basically, you don't want to lose that glass of wine at night if that's something that you really enjoy. So therefore, you're more motivated to get the things during the day done that you really want to get done. So I really liked this idea when I first heard it, but it was sort of a daunting thing to actually jump totally into. So what I did was I wrote out a list of all the things that I wanted to be doing with my time and how many times, per week, per day, or just sort of, every day, different things that I wanted to get done, a whole list of them, that if I were doing these frequently, I would be happy. So I put on there, I would be happy if I worked out twice a week. I would be happy if I did yoga twice a week. If I read every day, if I, what are some other ones? If I did laundry once a week. So I just put down the things that I knew would make me happy if they made their way into my day. And once I made that list and put sort of a time frame, like laundry once a week, doesn't have to be a certain, time not the same time every week, but I know I have this list to reference back to that this is what my ideal day would look like, so I'm going to plan my life that way. So I have a new planner now, and it looks a little bit different than the one I used to have when I first started doing this sort of planning, life designing. This is my new one now, and I'll sort of get more into how I plan now. But when I initially started out, after I made the list of the things that I wanted to incorporate into my days, my weeks, just my life, this is sort of what my schedule looked like. And here I would put down things that I wanted in my day. So at the top here I have meditation, and then I have, things that need to get done, like work. I wanted to go to the gym, and I had a certain bedtime that I wanted to do. And then on the side I added my checklist of things that I wanted to get done. So this isn't just a free-floating checklist. These are things that are going to get done that day. They have to get done that day, or else I will lose something that I enjoy. So I had a motivation to actually do those things. So just looking at my whole week here, I could sort of look at my schedule and say, okay, so I need to go to the gym twice this week because that is how I want to live my life. That will make me happy. And so I looked at, at my schedule and sort of found the days that it would work. And it's not the same every week, but I put each of those things in there instead of just going through the week and not knowing when I'm going to go to the gym. So I am a firm believer in the check marks being so satisfying and just really making me want to do the things on my list. I want to see no empty boxes ever. I want to get everything done. So this style really works for me, and this is how I planned for a long time. It's very simple. As you can tell, there are no stickers, no fun things on this page. There are lots of different colors, which I enjoy. But it really went from my big list of things that I just want to have in my life, in my week, in my day, and then moving that directly into my planner so that they are all in there. And so I know that if I follow whatever I have written down here, I'll be happy because, I can't guarantee happiness, but I know that I am using my time exactly how I want to be using my time. So this planner here, my new planner, is a lot more interesting looking. It is a lot prettier than my last one. Let's see, I'm going to open up to a day. This is this week. I'll just show a quick little thing here. So if you are familiar with planners, this is definitely a white space spread. I do not do no white space. I don't think I could keep up with that. This also isn't an Erin Condren planner, so a lot of the kits that are geared towards Erin Condren really wouldn't work for this. This is from Plum Paper Designs on Etsy, and it's, as you can tell, it is personalized, which I think is so, so cool. It also has personal, what are these, little sidebar. I had these made personally, so there are things that I want, areas of my life that are very important to me. So here I have, at the top I have work, I have a section for fun, household, mind and body, reminders, and food. So of course I had to have a section for food because that's just so important. And then it's really similar to the way I planned in here. It's the same thing, just a little bit sort of jazzed up. So I have checklists of things that I need to get done each day. And then I have, I found it's really helpful actually to have these habit trackers that a lot of people use. So then I don't have to write every single day each thing. So like I used to write in here meditation every day, and instead of having it take up space during the week, I instead have it over here in a habit tracker, and that way I just always have it, to the side, not taking up too much space, but I know that I need to check it off every day. I actually need to do that today. Need to meditate. Maybe I'll do it after this. I'm actually in my little meditation corner over here, so maybe after this video I will meditate. We will see. So as I continue using this planner and I sort of get used to this more sort of in-depth way of planning, I'm definitely going to do at least one more video about how I plan in here, exactly how I, more details about what sort of functional stickers work really well for me, how I set up the day. As you could tell, it had the custom sidebars. That sort of makes it easy to organize my day, and as you can tell, that's how I sort of think about my day in certain areas of my life. So, I want to make sure I have something going on in each of those categories so I am getting things done but also enjoying a balanced life in all the areas that I think are really important. So let me know what you guys think about this way of planning and using it sort of to create your life in a way that you feel you are living your best life. That's really how I like to use my planner. I use it daily to just make sure I'm on track with how I really want my days to be going. I don't really want a day to go by that I don't feel like I either accomplished something or that I didn't do something that made me happy. So as long as I have those things in my planner, they're reminders to me to live my life the way that I want to be living my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I really want to hear how you guys plan and if this was helpful for you. Do you use your planner in a similar way that I do? Do you not use a planner and you prefer to live your life more spontaneously? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!